Hey guys, good morning. Happy Friday. End of a long week, but I think we've got some good stuff done here. So, wanted to pick up on yesterday. So, this week we have talked about a few things, mainly SEO, blogging, YouTube videos, kind of how those things work together. Obviously now we are here at the end of the week. I've got some updates for you on some of the additional posts and things that we've added to Google this week, along with some YouTube videos and stuff. Now I wanted to jump into this Discord. If you're not familiar, Discord's like a community based on a server that is related to different channels, but this one group called Actually Agents. I like their Discord. We've got a bunch of business from posting stuff on their Discord, so it works well. I want to show you around that a little bit, but let's dive back into my thing from yesterday. So, yesterday we discussed Elementor IDX being a keyword on Elementor IDX being a keyword. Why is it doing that? It's not Firefox. Sorry guys, having a little technical issue here with the media. There we go. Okay, so Elementor IDX. All right, this was a search term that I had identified from SEMrush. So if I go to SEMrush, SEMrush, I am going to just type in a keyword here, which was Elementor IDX. Now, this is pertinent to us. It's not necessarily pertinent to you, but the theory of it works the same. So I have picked this keyword, Elementor IDX, which has a volume of 20 searches a month. Now, that's not a lot, right? But if you can rank number one, you'll probably get 9 hits to your website from those 20 searches a month that are performed. So if you were to do 1,000 pages that get 20 searches a month, and you take about 50% of the traffic from those, that's 10,000 visitors a month you get into your website, just by focusing on these easy, keyword difficult percentage, in the 3rd percentile. Excuse me. That exciting. So Elementor IDX, 20 searches a month, right? Let's rank number one for that. Okay, so my sort of triad for getting listed on Google for search terms that you want to includes the blog post itself, the video that goes on YouTube that links back to the blog post itself, and then finally some frequently asked questions. That's kind of the triad for me that works time and time again. Now, so I made this video yesterday and posted it. If I do Elementor IDX, there's my video. Right, 18 hours ago, and we're on the homepage of Google. Now, I will say that I took a bit of a hiatus from blogging in last year because we started this real estate recruiting agency. So my time was spent elsewhere, and I used to get any blog post I did was indexed and listed on Google within like 5 or 10 minutes. It was literally like running CNN or a site like that. So that hiatus has made a difference, and they say that about real estate. Real estate. They say that about Instagram accounts as well. Like, if you are sometimes better off starting a new Instagram account than trying to revive a dormant one. I'm hoping that that soon enough, like YouTube, this works. I know the page hasn't been indexed because I wrote the blog post, right? So we go to CHEM.digital, jump on my real estate blog. I know that the search term, right, hasn't been indexed because I put a CHEM.digital / Elementor -IDX, right? So, and I put a question mark before that, and if I do that, if I in the search bar there, or if I type in the URL to Google itself, it'll give me the listing for all of the forgot I'm on this camera rather than that one. If I type in the URL, it hasn't picked up my page yet, although it's picked up the 2 videos that I've done about Elementor IDX in the last 48 hours. So we've got listings on Google. It's this one that I want it to this one here that I want it to rank for, really, which it's not doing. But let's give it to Monday. We'll pick up again on Monday with this concept, right? Again, I'm picking long tail keywords on specific topics that have very little interest in terms of there's not a massive amount of search being done for that. But my hope is that the intent of that search is key to generating some business from it. So, thinking you can have a real estate website. You can have 100,000 visits a month that are coming to your blog post on crab cakes in Maryland or something, or whatever, right? Lobster rolls. Right, not related to real estate. Those people are coming to your website for something that is not related to anything that you're selling. You might want to get into that business if you're getting 20,000 hits a month around the best lobster rolls in town, but it's not related to real estate. So that traffic doesn't have the intent of converting into something that's beneficial to you and your business. If you look here on this page, so my search term Elementor IDS, best Elementor IDX plugin, IDX plugins that work with Elementor, that's a good one. iHome Finder, IDX Broker, Showcase IDX, all of these work with Elementor, and you can use our Elementor IDX theme, which is a minimalist theme for WordPress. That'd help you as well, get your WordPress IDX website off the ground. I will say that if you buy one of our templates, let us build it out for you. One of the big benefits is we give you all the plugins and licenses for the plugins all bundled into that, so you don't have to go out searching for plugins that work well and play together well. There are often conflicts in the plugin department, so that is a consideration. I'm going to do some more posts over the weekend in the way of Elementor real estate theme, Elementor Pro real estate, how to build an IDX website, IDX broker themes. I'm not the biggest fan of IDX broker these days. I'm hoping they do something about their platform because it is kind of missing some bits. Like they're still on this subdomain system. It's not great for SEO. And even Showcase IDX, they'd implemented. I was talking to a client a couple of days ago. They have implemented something, and it's made a big difference. And to the it was the user registration, right? You have to double opt in order to register now, and that's just kind of killed things off for a lot of Showcase IDX clients. So still, like my first, my favorite iHome Finder, I've worked with those guys since 2004. So you know, we've been working together a long time, and you know, I've gone off and dated other SEO, IDX companies within that time, but you know, we still kind of seem to get back together again in the end. So, and it's because they've got the best coverage, really the best solution. You know, my only gripe with it would be that, you know, sometimes it's a little slow. Depending on the MLS that you're a member of, and a lot of that comes down to the images. So really, you know, can't you know, everybody's focused on speed right now. Speed. WordPress have a new development system in place, starting with 6.2, which is the latest version of WordPress, whereby they are solely focused on banging out a product, you know, and their updates being shipped with speed in mind, right? Never making the platform slower, which is brilliant for anyone in the real estate business looking, you know, or any other business looking for a platform to start on. We run the Lightspeed real estate platform, so it is 300 times faster by some metrics than a standard WordPress installation. You know, that's amazing. We score 100% across the board with Google Page. What do they call it? They call it page speed, right? So if you go to pagespeed.web.dev, you can run a test on your website there. However, with page speed, we score 100% on page speed, 100% on SEO, 100% on usability, and 100% on best practices. So like you can't beat that. I'll see if I can bring that up on the screen here. But yeah, so our Lightspeed platform for WordPress is phenomenal, and is the load time of pages and the weight of the images. The weight of the images that are coming from the IDX is not the most important thing as far as Google are concerned, right? They're looking for the foundation of the website to load quickly. Bam! Like that's up on this, you know, stuff shifting around and all the rest of it. They're looking for you know, rich data, so schema that's associated with you know, the images, the video, the FAQs that tells Google more about the content on a page. So all of this rich information that gives Google some guidance, that's what they're looking for, and that's really where you need to focus. And I've been hearing that, you know, from clients of Real Geeks, from clients of Sierra Interactive, all of these template-based website systems that you're tied into, that you don't own. You know, there are all of these limitations on, if I post a video on there, I can't add a schema for the transcript for the video. Like, why the hell not? It doesn't make any sense that you would be on a platform that you're paying a premium to, that you got your hands tied like this. Like you're literally going into the future as Google changes their algorithm, you're stuck on this platform. You're building out all of this content onto your real estate website, and you can't move it off there easily. There's no export option, right? You've got to cancel, you've got to start again. Why would you put money into remodeling a house that you are renting? It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense when it comes to the websites. So, you know, again, here I'm looking for this page speed thing. Have I ordered my... here we go. I've ordered. I keep trying to fix that. I have ordered the screenshots on my system according to date. right? So this was a couple of different attempts, right, at the page. Performance, accessibility, best practices. Just looking for the one that actually with our... See, we're improving, and at some point, at some point we hit 100 across the board. You'll just have to trust me on that for now. I think, oh, there we go. Open with Firefox. Bam, 100 across the board, right? This is for MemphisBuyandSell.com. Accessibility, that was only leveraged down to 95 because of the Follow-Up Boss add-in for the client's CRM system that has this little pop-up here in the corner. But pretty much 100% on performance, 95% on accessibility. Because of that, it was missing a description, which is not really a big deal. Best practices, SEO, 100% across the board. This is WordPress. This is WordPress performing at its best. So don't tell me that WordPress is slow. It is. When we first started this company back in 2004, I stayed away from WordPress like it was the plague. Like, nope, not going on to WordPress. Nope, we're not going on to WordPress. We're going to build these. We're going to build custom websites, HTML, Flash, all the way. I kind of migrated out of that. No, not doing WordPress. No, not doing WordPress. And then finally, in 2015, we got into the WordPress business, and it is fucking amazing. Like the things you can do with WordPress. Our site runs on WordPress. Like it's so functional and diverse. There's no reason to use any of these other companies. If you're on Playster, if you're on Real Geeks, if you're on Real Estate Webmaster, like no reason to be on any of these guys' platforms. Like, you could literally buy the same template. We just built Compass's website on WordPress. Right, Zillow is built on WordPress. There's no reason to be with any other provider. If you have a real estate, your website is an asset to your real estate business. You've got to understand that, and you need to own the asset, not lease the asset. It's your lead gen source. Like, outside of lead generation, outside of having leads for your real estate business, what business do you have? Like if you retire, your name's not, it might go with you some way, but it doesn't mean anything to anybody else. Right? It's the leads that are coming in, that you're converting through the system, through the process, and that is what your business is. And you need to keep that in mind with your website. It needs to be an income producer for you, right? You need to be able to selling those leads off to agents. We've got leads, right? Let the agents come, and give them your leads in exchange for 30% off the top of that commission. That's where you make some money. So here we go. That is Elementor IDX. We'll come back to that keyword in the morning, Monday morning, right? We'll see what's changed there. Might take a couple of days since I've taken a hiatus. Don't do that, and I won't ever do that again. Don't do that. We'll come up with some new keywords. We'll try some other things. We'll take a look at the SEO on that new website that we launched for a client, MemphisBuyandSell.com, and we'll see how things are progressing there. Okay, let's move on. Wanted to show you this Discord. So I'm just going to change the application here. Right, so this application is called Discord. And Discord runs a bunch of servers, which is basically like a community that you can become a member of. And I've got tons of business by interacting with people, and this goes to social media as well. If you're participating in social media, like, get involved in the comments. Like, get into nextdoor.com, get into any other local community websites. Get involved with the comments. And Discord is a community for agents. There's some great advice. They've got events coming up. Right, Winning the Morning with Matt, Ninja Selling Coach. I've heard about this Ninja Selling podcast thing, right? Okay, what time's this? So that's on Tuesday, right? So I'll just mark myself as interested with that. They have the interesting things that come to the stage, but there's plenty of leads that go back and forth within Discord. So the way to download a Discord, I think you go to discord.com, sign up there. I've downloaded the application to my desktop, and I comment on things. I post stuff when I do a blog, and all the rest of it, and gains some interaction. I had some guy from here view one of my blog posts the other day. He had a differing opinion, so then went back and did a rebuttal and followed up on it. It's fun, it's interesting, it's provocative, it works. So it kind of gets people talking and gets people interacting. I think it's a useful. I think it's a useful resource. So this is actually Agents. Give that a shot. Through Discord, if you need some help on that, just ping us. So go to CHEM.digital. Just send us use the live chat on the website. Send us a message. Go to the contact form. Send us a message. If you need any help with your marketing, get in touch directly. Go to CHEM.digital. Click that free consultation button in the top right hand corner, and my team will get in touch, and we'll see what we can do to fill any of the gaps that you're experiencing. Let's talk about next week. I think we're going to do some follow-up on some SEO stuff that we've been looking at. I've got some customer questions and answers to go through that I've been noting and putting together in the way of a response to them for next week. So we'll go have some Q&As and probably talk about a bit more social media stuff and growing your presence. And I really want to touch on email marketing, because while you do a video on YouTube, I've told you at the beginning of this live stream, when we start that triad, right? The blog post, the video, the FAQs that go along together. Now, one thing that gets middle finger. One thing that gets your video more views is your video having more views. So that sort of social proof, that herd mentality, right? When you post a video, when you post a blog, you need to send it out to all of your social networks. And you also need to send it out by email to your entire email list as well. And that'll get more people coming back, watching the video. The more watches the video gets, the more exposure that it gets, the more clicks through Google that your site's getting, the more through social media and all the rest of it, the more weight all of that carries. Google knows the traffic, right? Because every website has analytics set up on it already. So every other business that's tracking analytics, right, they know that somebody with this IP address that ends in 97, right, went to this website, went to this website, went to this website, went to your website today. They know all of that stuff for that user, right? They know who this person is because they've signed up. Facebook know who this person is. Getting too excited here, because that person has signed up, and somebody local that I know had sent a message out on Twitter earlier today, said, hey, do you find that Twitter has tons of unrelated ads? It's like, yeah, well, Twitter doesn't have a tracking pixel or tracking code whereas Facebook have that tracking pixel, right, that works across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and everything else that Meta owns. Google, that while they don't have a specific pixel that you're employing on your site, they do have Google Analytics and Google Search Console, among the all of the rest of the stuff that Google offer, Google Maps and all. They know where you're going, they know what websites you're going to, they know your IP address, they know everything about your mobile device, right? They know all of that stuff. Google knows everything about you, and Twitter don't have access to that information. So we know we know everything about the people that read our emails, the processor serial number on their device, their IP addresses, where they go to work, all of the different devices that they've got, where they've logged on in the same location to other people, right? We know all of that stuff, but we also know they're real estate agents and real estate brokers, and we're only selling, services related to anything that anybody in real estate or would want, and nothing that anybody that wasn't in real estate would want. So that goes a million miles in the way of knowing your customer. So that's what Twitter doesn't have. They're not industry specific. So a lot of what they've got in the way of they don't have, there isn't that tracking pixel that go on the other platforms. LinkedIn's a bit the same. I find that LinkedIn has really shitty recommendations for people, like wrong country and all the rest of it. So again, that goes a long way. I guess we'll pick up more on this on Monday. It's been a fun first week doing this. We've covered quite a bit. I've had quite a bit of offline response from people. So thanks very much. If you have found this live stream useful, please do like it. Any comments that you've got, feel free to leave those. But certainly subscribe. That way you get notifications when we go live. But it's at 9 o'clock every morning, Monday through Friday Pacific time. That is noon on the East Coast and somewhere in the middle if you're in the middle of the US. Anyway, hope you have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Thanks.